Hello, in this video we will discuss the origin of the name Aphrodisiac, its place in social beliefs, its historical spread, and its physiological and psychological effects on people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. Enjoy watching. The name Aphrodisiac is a term derived from the name of the Greek goddess of love, Aphrodite. The term first appeared in the 17th century with the invention of the Latin name Aphrodisiaca. An aphrodisiac is known as a chemical effect that controls and arouses sexual desire and urges. In reality, although the existence of these effects is partially known, they have not been clearly proven. Historically, aphrodisiacs are classified into three main categories: sexual desire, fertility, and sexual pleasure. Ancient medical scholars stated that for a healthy sex life, both women and men should experience sexual pleasure at the same time, and that both sexes should release reproductive seeds at the same time to achieve easy and healthy pregnancy, and that this was necessary. In ancient Egypt, it was believed that the blue lily flower heightened sexual feelings and had aphrodisiac effects. The blue lily plant has been found to contain phosphodiesterase, the active ingredient in Viagra. They would mix and eat fennel, ginger, honey, pomegranate, and radish. Lettuce was associated with Minit, the Egyptian god of fertility. In Egypt, honey was considered a love potion. In Chinese medicine, licorice root was considered an aphrodisiac for women. Chinese women regarded coconut as an aphrodisiac food. In a satire written by the Roman author Juvenal, who lived in the 2nd century AD, the lustful states of women after drinking wine and eating giant oysters are described. Under the scrutiny of modern science, many of these ancient aphrodisiacs may contain chemical stimulants that contribute to maintaining sex hormone levels, activating neurotransmitters that trigger feelings of love or sexual arousal. Constantinus Africanus, a Tunisian scholar and translator who lived between 1020 and 1099, wrote the Latin book De Coitu on sexual medicine. This work discusses foods and herbs in Arabic medicine believed to arouse sexual desire. By translating Arabic works into Latin, he ensured that sexual knowledge reached medieval Europe. The works of the Greek physician Hippocrates, translated into Arabic and Persian, contributed to the science of sexual anatomy and physiology. Arabic medicine included methods and plants that both increased reproduction and sexual pleasure and prevented reproduction. With its knowledge and methods related to sexual physiology, the Arab world was ahead of medieval Europe in terms of methods and research. In the 16th century, the discovery of local spices in places such as Africa, the Far East, and America, as well as the spice trade from India to the Persian Gulf and from there to the Mediterranean and Europe, led to greater awareness of aphrodisiac plants, such as turmeric, ginger, cloves, and cinnamon. The spices obtained from these plants are the main mixtures used in traditional medical treatment. In Christian Europe, aphrodisiac effect has been a term used more to encourage reproduction. According to Protestant theological discourse, married couples should engage in pleasurable sexual intercourse in order to have healthy children. Catholic belief has focused on the aspect of aphrodisiac effect that strengthens the family bond between couples rather than sexual pleasure. Dutch physician Levinus Lemnius even stated that not enjoying reproductive sexuality could lead to lazy and stupid children. In the text Materia Medica of Patna, written in 1848 by Robert Hamilton Irvine, surgeon of the British Mandate Empire in India, he listed approximately 41 substances used in India as aphrodisiacs. The reason people attribute sexually stimulating effects to certain foods stems from ancient beliefs linking the healing properties of natural substances. Information written and acquired about aphrodisiacs generally consists of a compilation of non-scientific beliefs and folk traditions. For example, it was believed that fruits or vegetables resembling sexual organs contain sexual powers and active chemical substances. People have culturally attributed importance to these foods. Aphrodisiacs are divided into two groups. The first are psychophysiological aphrodisiacs that stimulate the senses of sight, hearing, touch, and smell. The second are aphrodisiacs that are taken orally and have direct physical effects. Examples include foods, alcoholic beverages, medications, and products marketed as love potions. Foods such as fish, vegetables, and spices believed to have aphrodisiac effects have been widely used throughout history. This is based on popular beliefs. The absurd belief that rhinoceros horn has aphrodisiac power stems from this belief. However, the aphrodisiac effect of rhinoceros horn is scientifically refuted. Rhinoceroses have been hunted and their numbers have decreased due to this absurd belief. Smugglers have developed new methods and have started to sedate rhinoceroses and cut off their horns. Rhinoceros horn is composed of keratin, just like nails, hair, and hooves. So, when you eat the powder of the horn, you are essentially eating ground-up fingernails. Scientific studies have observed that ginseng may increase libido and sexual function in both men and women. The most well-known type in this field is red Korean ginseng. Experiments conducted on animals have observed that ginseng types increase libido and mating performance. Experiments conducted on women aged 40 and over in menopause using cures and pills derived from the ginseng plant showed improvement in their sexual function. Ginseng has been shown to facilitate penile erection by affecting the relaxation of the corpus cavernosum, the penile tissue in men. Ginseng treatment affects the central nervous system. It increases nitric oxide production in the body, causing blood vessels to dilate and increasing nerve cell transmission. It has been reported to significantly alter the activity of hypothalamic catecholamines, which facilitate hormone secretion. Yohimbine, a crystallized alkaloid extracted from the bark of the yohim tree native to Central Africa, has been used for centuries in this region to enhance sexual potency. Research conducted by the World Health Organization has indicated that yohimbine can be used as a dietary supplement. An article published on June 1, 1989, by the American Urological Association and Research Institute found that yohimbine hydrochloride had no effect in 65% of patients, showed partial improvement in 20%, and resulted in full and sustained erections in 14%. Horny goatweed, scientifically known as Epimedium sagittatum, which grows in the Far East, has been used in traditional Chinese medicine to treat impotence. Horny goatweed contains a chemical compound called icariin, which helps stimulate blood flow. Icariin can treat erectile dysfunction by counteracting the parade 5 enzyme, which inhibits blood flow to the penis. Chlorophytum borevillianum, also known as safed muesli, is a plant that grows on the Indian subcontinent. It is known as white gold in Indian medicine. The safed muesli plant has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties and is used to treat diabetes and male fertility problems. Chempharia parviflora, also known as Thai black ginger, is a plant native to Southeast Asia and is traditionally used to treat male sexual dysfunction. An alcohol extract of Thai black ginger has been found to increase blood flow to the testes. However, a direct contribution to sexual function and erection has not been established. Sacharaja khuzastanica is an endemic plant of Iran and is widely grown in the southern parts of the country. It has antioxidant properties. It has been shown to be beneficial in diabetes and diseases associated with oxidative stress. The oil obtained from the Sacharaja plant, abbreviated as SKEO, was administered orally to rats in doses of 75, 150, and 225 milligrams mixed with drinking water for 45 days. An increase in fertility indices was observed. Testicular, seminal vesicle, and ventral prostate weights also increased. An increase in the number of spermatogonia, spermatid cords, and spermatozoa was observed in male rats. It increased fertility by reducing oxidative stress. Montanoa tomentosa is a species of flowering plant native to Mexico and Central America. Its local name is zoapatl. In Mexico, this plant is used as a traditional treatment for sexual dysfunction. Studies on male mice showed that tomentosa directly affects the spinal cord system and is responsible for ejaculatory motor systems. White sapote, scientifically known as Casimiroa edulis, is also known as Mexican apple. It is a fruit that grows in temperate and warm regions. In studies, male mice were fed with Casimiroa edulis extract, and a significant increase in ejaculation latency was observed. The effects were similar to those observed in mice given the drug sildenafil. Turnera diffusa, also known as damiana, is a shrub native to southern Texas. Its small flowers produce aromatic scents. The flowers are later replaced by fruits, which are said to taste like figs. Its leaves contain powerful antioxidant substances known as flavonoids. Damiana is used in Mexican liqueurs and margaritas. The Mayans drank damiana to increase libido and prevent dizziness. Damiana was documented by Juan María de Salvatierra, a Spanish missionary priest who traveled to Mexico in the 16th century. In the 19th century, it was introduced for medicinal use and became known for its aphrodisiac and calming effects. Damiana has traditionally been used for conditions such as depression, coughs, bronchitis, sexual dysfunction, menstrual irregularities, constipation, asthma, diabetes, syphilis, and stomach aches. Damiana mimics the properties of testosterone, providing stimulating effects on the reproductive system. It improves blood circulation in the pelvic area, regulating and strengthening menstrual flow during delayed and painful periods. Its essential oils have a warming and tonic effect on the skin. Positive effects on the sexual health of both men and women have been observed. Damiana increases red blood cell production, thus improving healing, oxygen transport in the blood, and muscle strength. Studies conducted in Italy have shown that the damiana plant significantly improved sexual function in mice experiencing erectile dysfunction. Damiana leaves can be dried and consumed as a tea. Steep 2 teaspoons of the herb in boiling water for about 10 minutes. The dried leaves can also be smoked like tobacco. The smoke has a stimulating and invigorating effect and helps prevent anxiety. Damiana also possesses strong antimicrobial properties and enhances the effectiveness of antibiotic medications. Aphrodisiac plants have mostly been tested on rats and mice. The effects of the results have mostly been observed on these rats. As you can imagine, the mice seem to have had quite a good time. Tribulus terrestris, also known as puncture vine, is an invasive wild thorny herb. It has small yellow flowers. Extracts from this plant are used as a supplement to aid in bodybuilding and sexual development. In America, it is better known as Tribulus maker. There has not been sufficient research on the Tribulus terrestris plant, and it has not been found to contribute to increased testosterone levels or bodybuilding. Due to the toxic compounds found in the plant, excessive doses can cause liver damage. Herbal remedies and natural herbs can cause allergic reactions in some people. They should be taken in small doses before use, and use should be discontinued if any serious side effects are observed. Herbs and plants should be tried with the support and advice of a doctor. The American Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has approved some medications with aphrodisiac properties. These medications increase sexual potential and help treat erectile dysfunction in men. These include Viagra sildenafil, Vardenafil Levitra, Tadalafil Cialis, and Avanafil Spedra. In addition, the FDA has approved 2 medications used to improve sexual libido, sexual desire, and function in premenopausal women, flibanserenadi and bremelanotide Vyleesi. However, these 2 medications are not approved in some countries. They are not used in the United Kingdom. Oysters are known to have positive effects on reproductive health. However, their exact contribution to sexual function is not scientifically known. It is said that Giacomo Casanova, an Italian writer who lived in the 18th century, ate large quantities of oysters for breakfast to increase his sexual potency. Oysters are an excellent source of phosphorus and zinc. Zinc is essential for men's sexual health and sperm quality. Low zinc reduces testosterone levels and impairs sperm quality. There have been studies suggesting that oysters also affect female sexual health. A woman named Laura Rocholi ate 16 or more oysters a day and reported an increase in her sexual urges as a result. Oysters are likened to female sexual organs and are associated with female libido. Cocoa activates serotonin, the happiness hormone. It is thought to contribute to sexual effect and libido primarily through this feeling of happiness. The Aztecs believed in the aphrodisiac effect of cocoa. According to one legend, Aztec King Montezuma II drank a considerable amount of cocoa beverage to increase his vitality and sexual power. However, no evidence has been found to support the claim that cocoa increases sexual desire. No increase in sexual desire has been observed in women who eat a lot of chocolate. The L-citrulline found in watermelon relaxes blood vessels and thins the blood. This can help with erection and blood flow to the genitals. That's why watermelon is called nature's Viagra. Watermelon, which is rich in antioxidants like lycopene, may affect male sperm quality. Pomegranates contain citric acid, ascorbic acid, vitamins, antioxidants, and nitrates that increase nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide helps us stay energetic and active. Pomegranates can increase libido by facilitating blood flow in both men and women. Experiments on male mice have shown that pomegranate juice reduces oxidative stress caused by aluminum, improving sexual behavior and sperm quality. In ancient times, pomegranates were associated with goddesses of love and fertility. The pomegranate fruit, with its attractive red color, has become a symbol of aphrodisiac fruit. Grapes and their seeds are known for their contribution to overall health and sexuality. Rich in antioxidants and nitrates, grapes regenerate blood cells in the body and reduce atherosclerosis. The potassium mineral in grapes helps regulate blood pressure and alleviates hypertension-related diseases. They also have positive effects on sexual health. Seeded black grapes are powerful antioxidant food and are high in polyphenols. Some people have reported an increase in their sexual function after eating black grapes. Studies on mice have shown that substances found in grape seeds reduce sperm and egg damage. Beetroot juice is also rich in minerals, nitrates, and vitamins. It increases the production of nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels and increases blood flow. This increases blood flow to the sexual organs. The effects of beetroot are similar to those of pomegranate juice. Green leafy vegetables like arugula are rich in minerals and nitric oxide. Nitric oxide efficiently carries oxygen in the blood to the muscles and organs. It relaxes and opens blood vessels. Eating foods rich in nitric oxide will significantly contribute to your sexual health and overall athletic performance. Vitamins such as vitamin D, various types of B vitamins, and antioxidants like vitamin C and E increase testosterone, improve blood flow through the nitric oxide pathway, and support nerve function. In men, they directly affect sexual health by reducing oxidative stress, leading to better libido and erections, while in women, they contribute to vaginal health and estrogen hormone balance. Important minerals like zinc and magnesium also play a supportive role in sexual function. Zinc is vital for testosterone production and sperm quality. Deficiency can lead to low libido and reduced fertility. Foods rich in zinc include various seafoods such as oysters, nuts, fermented dairy products like yogurt and cheese, whole grains, and some vegetables such as cabbage, mushrooms, and asparagus. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels and regulates cortisol, a stress hormone. It regulates muscle and nerve function and supports bone health. It protects heart health. Magnesium's support of the muscular and nervous systems is a critical factor for sexual function. A deficiency can cause weakness and fatigue in the body, which affects sexual desire. Pumpkin seeds, nuts, whole grains, bananas, avocados, papaya, and blackberries, and green leafy vegetables such as spinach, asparagus, broccoli, and cabbage are foods rich in magnesium. Omega-3 fatty acids are critical for ensuring healthy blood flow to the sexual organs and reducing inflammation. Hazelnuts, walnuts, almonds, and fish are omega-rich foods. Based on all these examples, we see that nutrients offer positive and beneficial contributions to reproductive health. These foods are essential nutrients for a healthy life. Aphrodisiac scents and oils are primarily used for their relaxing and calming properties. Their effects are mostly emotional and psychological, and they can strengthen the bond between lovers. Research in this area is ongoing. Known natural aphrodisiac scents include those from plants such as jasmine, vanilla, clary sage, sandalwood, ylang ylang, ambret seed, labdanum, vetiver, and lily. Choosing natural oils and scents is essential for your health. These scents create a therapeutic effect and revitalize you. Some perfumes contain chemicals called phthalates, such as DEP, DBP, and DHP. These chemicals help the fragrance adhere better to the skin and last longer. Phthalates are endocrine disruptors that mimic and block hormones. The endocrine system is responsible for the body's hormone-producing glands, such as the thyroid, adrenal glands, and pituitary gland. In the long term, phthalates disrupt sperm structure and reduce testosterone levels. A 2022 study found phthalates in 24 out of 42 perfumes, and these chemicals were found to reduce male reproductive health. For your health, don't trust every perfume and fragrance on the market. Research the brands and their ingredients before buying. Exercise can activate sexual life by keeping the body fit and strong. As the body moves, the pressure of blood flow to the organs increases. This stimulates the erogenous zones. It contributes to reducing vascular blockage and stiffness, which negatively affects sexual life and overall health. Regular exercise becomes one of the most powerful aphrodisiacs. Sleep has a direct effect on your sexual health. People who get enough rest and sleep have a positive sexual life and an increase in their desires. Fatigue and exhaustion negatively affect libido levels. Sexual desire and physiological effects can be directly linked to a person's mood. The happier a person is, the more relaxed and comfortable their body becomes. The blood flow level in the body is regulated and directly affects the stimulation of the sexual organs. Erogenous zones are better stimulated. With the activation of happiness hormones, intimacy between men and women increases. Your desires are revived. A stressful life, arguments, and disagreements between couples will directly and negatively affect sexual life. The strongest sexual life stems from a healthy life and a harmonious inner world. As long as these are absent, no medication or food will provide a beneficial contribution to your sex life. You cannot achieve good results in activities you undertake when you are nervous and stressed. The same applies to sexuality. Thank you for watching and for your time. We look forward to your comments.